Hello, I am Joey, and welcome to the Scare Series knockoff series, the Scare Series podcast. I'm your host, Joey Mastery, the creator of the Scare Series, and I have two wonderful special guests with me that will be with me today, starting with Cobi.
What's up?
You might remember him as one of the contestants who won, actually, the Scare Series game show.
Yeah,
You still died, though.
Sad nip hours.
Yeah. And then we have Sabrina, who directed the Scare Series game show. She was a lot of help, too. Thank you, Sabrina, for helping.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so here's the deal. We need to create not a new Scare Series, a whole series in general of horror in 8 minutes. We are going to go from title of the film, then universe/setting, main characters or other characters, the villain of the film, the main motive of the villain, and what will the main characters do. We're all going to try to do this in 8 minutes. You guys ready?
No.
Me neither. 8 minutes starting now. All right, so the title of the film. What do you got?
Roll switch.
Roll switch. That sounds pretty good. What I really like is Get Out.
Get out.
It's almost
Get Out.
not Get Out. Actually, no, that's already taken. Shoot, Roll Switch is good.
Yeah,
We're
let's just go with roll switch.
We're gonna
Let's
go.
roll with it.
Let's roll with that switch.
Yeah, man.
Let's gonna go with Roll Switch.
Um,
All right, nice. That's good, pretty good. Let's roll with this. Universe and setting. What do we got, guys?
yeah.
Rollerblading ring? I don't know.
So Roll Switch is a really good idea, just because if it's like a certain character, it's like basically like people have their own quirks, kind of almost like My Hero Academia, but I would think they switch between people, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
So like they take like their own minds. Like, no. Well, like, all right, for setting, let's just make it Boston. I don't know.
So we're Boston.
We're gonna go with
Heck yeah,
Boston.
for Boston.
Yeah, and for like the whole universe and what the thing of the universe is let's just make it that you can enter someone's mind, but only for a little while.
Like
Makes
switch rolls
sense.
with them.
Yeah. Yep. And so main character are characters. So
We should probably follow a teenager boy, just to be real stereotypical.
what would his name be?
Jace.
Jace.
Jace Evans.
Like Jace, like Jase.
Yeah.
All right, that sounds good.
Jace Evans.
Jace Evans. Let's make him 17. He's not an adult, but he's also
Like he's
older.
in between like the
Yeah.
weird years.
He's a
and the
junior
older
in high
years.
school, so he's kind of getting it, you know. And let's say he has no friends
No friends.
No
because
friends.
he does not have the power of entering someone's mind.
Relatable.
Yeah, so he doesn't have the ability to enter someone's mind. That's why he has no friends, because he gets picked on, and he's one of like the 10% of the population that cannot enter anyone's mind. All right.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's
All
pretty
right.
rad.
Now the villain. There could be a lot of villains for this.
So basically, we could do like a villain who uses the role switching for evil.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, but like his thing is when he switches, he can stay in for longer.
Yeah,
And like mess around.
Yeah.
that's good. Another one could just be like people in his life that make fun of him, but you can only go so far with that. Yeah, a good one is probably another one that's like that wants to get rid of this 10% of the population, and Chase. Nah.
We could do it because why Jason's the main character is because like he can't switch in other people's body, no one can switch into his body either, and that's like his thing.
Yeah.
But he doesn't even know that himself.
Yeah, I like that.
That's
So
why
like,
nobody likes him, because nobody can understand him. Relatable.
Relatable.
or like yeah, so like people entering his body, but like how about like cannot escape their body? His mind, I meant.
Yeah, they get stuck.
Yeah.
And only
Entering
he
his
can let
mind.
them out.
Yeah, people entering his mind but can't get out, and only he can let them out. I like that.
Makes him seem almost like he would be evil, but he's actually he wants to use it for good.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. And like anyone who like tries to mess with his mind,
They really can't.
So we could do it that the villain, to make it, cool. Like the villain is like his twin or something that he didn't know about.
Ooh.
That had the reverse of his power, that he can go in people's mind and only he can leave whenever he wants, but they can't kick. Like he goes in and he doesn't have to leave if he doesn't want to.
Yeah, another good one is like if he had a dream about some person he met, but only in his dreams,
Mm-hmm.
and he actually met him in real life, and they try to get into his mind, and now he's stuck with him, and now that guy is kind of like basically Freddy Kruegering him, but I don't know. That's kind of a ripoff.
Yeah. It's hard to do mental things with that, but no, I definitely like that where like he isn't the villain isn't really a villain himself. He's almost like somebody is making him do things.
Yeah.
Like someone switched into this one dude, and he's like the entire time he's trying to fight back against it. Almost, so it's like almost an internal struggle with the villain.
Yeah.
With himself.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, that's good. So basically, entering his mind and having an internal struggle of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. We'll go with that. And so we got that, the villain, and now basically his motive, kind of like the same thing that we just had.
He just wants to get rid of the dude in his head.
Yeah, he wants to get rid of the dude in his head. And just do with that. I'm typing this, by the way. And what will the main characters do to escape this or get out of this?
Yeah, maybe he tries to find the other 10% to try and help him out or something. I have no idea.
That's a good idea, actually. So, like, basically, he tells people about this, but they don't really care because he is part of that 10% that people look down upon, and they just like laugh it off basically, and don't like think they don't take him seriously. So so basically, in order to get help, he goes to that 10% to see if anyone can do something. And let's say he found someone that actually does believe him, who can go into other people's minds, and he actually wants to help them. Like, he feels bad for that 10%. Yeah. And
10% protection group.
yeah, so basically they like try to rally up all these 10% people and try to get as much awareness as possible to get this guy out of his head, pretty much.
Yeah.
And basically, let's say like a doctor, he finds this doctor that is like not against this 10%, and he can go into his mind and he can leave anytime he wants.
Yeah.
And he pretty much just like fight off the guy that's in his head.
I like the idea of that.
Yeah, I like that. So he finds a doctor.
I tried to fight the voices in my head too.
Yeah, this is a real commentate.
Very relatable.
Yeah, that's what I couldn't think of the word for some reason.
It's okay. I can't think of words either.
It's off the chase villain in his head.
It's funny because his name is Jace.
And finally, the ending. So basically, the doctor wins, but he can't enter anyone's mind anymore.
Okay.
And like he also has to make this thing that like a bunch of other people can't do it anymore. So everyone just can't enter anyone's mind anymore.
So you turned the world into people who can't do that.
Yeah, so it's just a normal world after that.
I like that.
And that was the origin of the Earth.
Yeah, and that's 8 minutes right there.
Amazing.
Yeah, so I'm just going to type that down real quick. After the doctor defeats him, everyone goes back to normal.
I knew we could do it, gang.
All right, so that's pretty good. So let's just recap what we have here. So for the title of the film is called Roll Switch. The universe and setting of the film is in Boston, and you can people have the ability to enter people's minds. The main character, his name is Chase. He's 17 years old, and he is part of the 10% of the population who cannot enter people's minds. he is the villain of the film. No, the villain of the film is this dude who, let's just say he doesn't have a name, that can enter people's minds, and he goes into Chase's mind, but also can't get out, so he's basically controlling him at the same time. And the motive of the villain is he cannot fight him himself. Like Chase cannot fight him. So what does he do? He finds a doctor who is with the 10%, is with them, and tries to get him to go into his mind and try to fight this guy off. In the ending, after the doctor defeats him, no one else with the ability to enter someone's mind doesn't have it anymore. So everyone is just normal after that. So they have to go along with the 10% of the population.
I like that.
Yeah. So that's how you make a horror series in 8 minutes. All right. So that's the end of the podcast. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I am Joey, the creator of the Scare series and everything else spooky in MST Studios. And I'm here once again with
Cobi.
And Sabrina. Thank you for having us, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.